Hello and welcome to a new episode of IoT Unboxed. Today we'll be talking about level monitoring solutions with Miss Fatima. Miss Fatima, would you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Of course. Hi, I'm Fatima, Product Manager at Tech. I'm leading the product for security and access control solutions and smart facilities. So thank you for having me here.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Miss Fatima, for being in the episode. So, all right, level monitoring, very interesting, something new to talk about in the world of IoT. So, what businesses and industries would actually be benefiting from a level monitoring solution?
So basically talking for smart level monitoring, you can actually use it for your industrial, residential or even commercial buildings. You can use it for your water tanks levels, your swimming pool levels, or your even environmental flood detection you can use it for. So it will tell you the level of your water. You can have it even in your river levels.
Mm-hmm.
You can also use it for that.
Okay, so there's actually a lot of uses when you talk about flooding. I assume also manholes, right?
Yes.
Where there is potential for flood, so we could install level monitoring over there. And how about is it limited to liquid levels, or we could monitor levels of other things as well?
You can also monitor for solid grains as well in agriculture industries, where it will tell you the level of that. So you can also use it for solid as well.
I see. So I assume these are those big silos they have in these places, right? So they could mount one of these level monitoring sensors, I assume, and that way they would know the level of the grains inside the silos. Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting. Great. Now, I see different types of sensors with us on the table. Could you explain how they actually work? What's the difference between them? I can see that one of them here has a wire attached to a sensor, and here it's a different form factor. I assume it's emitting something to monitor the distance.
Yes. So of course, both everything working based on different sensor technologies. So let us take this device. So this device is actually working based on ultrasonic waves. So this device will transmit the ultrasonic waves to the substance or water level. So it will measure the distance to that substance, so you can know the height from that. So the second device, which would be this one, is actually measuring the level based on pressure gauge. So it will tell you the based on the pressure, water pressure, which is applying on the sensor, it will calculate the distance or the depth of the water. And the third device is actually working on radar technologies. So it will same thing like ultrasonic, it will transmit microwaves. So that's how it measures the height of that substance.
Okay. So I assume you would calculate the height a bit differently based on these technologies, right? Because for the ultrasonic and radar based sensors, right? It will measure the distance from the sensor to the surface of the liquid or the solid that you're measuring. So this means that you would need to know the height of the actual tank, and based on the height you will subtract that distance from the sensor to the surface, and that would give you the height, right? And for these sensors, because they're based on pressure, I assume you'll use certain physical equations, and accordingly you would actually get the height. And since you're using certain equations for that, I assume it's important to know what type of liquid it is. Okay.
So based on the density, you will calculate the equation.
All right. But how do you install these devices? I assume even in the installation, it'll be quite unique for each one of them, right?
Yes. So these two devices, you can even mount it on a wall or a pole or something. And this actually you can use it for your manholes. So it will tell you even along with the distance, it can also measure the tilt of that manhole. So this is actually mainly is using for manholes. So you can actually mount it on the cover of the manholes. So whenever if somebody is going to remove the manhole, also you can even know the tilt is happening there.
Great. So this is actually a multi-purpose device. So if I put this on a manhole, and I think that's a good security feature, right? Because I can use it for other purposes as well, maybe for manholes with telecom equipment. And if there's potential flooding there, I would be able to monitor the fill level, and also at the same time, because it has the tilt detection, if somebody tries to open the manhole, then you would also be notified for that.
Yes.
That's very nice. Okay, and how about for these devices? How do you place them?
You can have it screwed on a wall or on a pole. So you're supposed to place it above the water body. So there is a particular distance that you have to keep from the device. So there is for all of these devices there is IP rating. So these 3 devices are IP67. So this device is actually IP67, and the submersible one, this one is actually, the sensor is IP68, since it has to immerse it in the water itself.
Okay. So this, I assume you don't even have to put it inside the tank, right? So this could be outside.
The transceiver will be outside the water body, and only the probe will be going inside the water.
So maybe you'll make a hole on the lid or something.
Yes, if there is turbulence in the water, you can have it. You can have a pipe inserting into the water, and through the pipe you can insert this probe.
I see. So by turbulence, so it doesn't move too much.
So you can put holes on that pipe, and you can let the water go inside that pipe.
Okay, that's very interesting information.
Yeah.
And how about with regards to the platform itself? Of course, I know that you're working in developing the products for smart facilities, and these are one of the solutions that's available over there. So what value does the platform provide alongside these devices to the potential end users?
So on the platform side, I should mention that there is a threshold level that you can keep inside the platform, that whenever the level is going beyond a particular threshold level, you can raise an alert. So you can predefine that threshold level from the platform side. So whenever there is the water level or liquid level is going beyond that threshold, it will raise an alert, and you can even notify it with your email, WhatsApp, like that. And also you have analytics, reports, all of those basic features that you already have it on the platform.
Okay. Yeah. So that way you'll be able to have real-time visibility of your level of, I don't know, maybe the tanks or the silos that you're monitoring. At the same time, you could have reports as well. So you would have those seasonal trends on your data. So you'd identify how the fill levels are, maybe in certain industries that might be useful, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Again, it's been a very educational episode. Again, I hope it's the same for our viewers. Thank you. Do share and like and subscribe the video, and see you on the next episode of IoT Unboxed.